Okay, have you ever thought about how one single choice could split the whole world in two? I mean, one group that's clear-headed and another that's just completely lost. Well, we're going to dive into this really powerful, ancient poem about a mysterious rain that does exactly that. And believe me, its warning feels more on point today than ever before.
And this is the line at the very heart of the story. It's pretty chilling, right? It's drops or trials, drink and you'll wander in broken dreams. It just immediately makes you ask, what is this rain? And why is something as simple as drinking it so incredibly dangerous?
Right, so let's get into the setup here. This whole thing starts with a warning from a lone sage. And he's not talking about a nice, refreshing shower. No, he's talking about something much more ominous. It's a test, basically, disguised as a blessing.
So the sage calls it the trial rain. And you've got to understand, he's saying this isn't just water falling from the sky. Not at all. He says every single drop is a test, a trial designed to challenge the very core of who you are. And the stakes, they're huge. We're talking about your own clarity, your own mind.
All right, so a prophecy is one thing, right? Just words. But what happens when it actually comes true? Let's see what happens when those clouds finally break. And there it is. And then it came. The sky in tears. You can just feel it, can't you? This isn't just a storm. There's this weight in the air, a sense of consequence. And for every single person standing under that sky, it's decision time. A big one. And this is where everything changes. The whole of society just fractures. It splits right down the middle, and it's all based on one super simple action: to drink or not to drink.
And you just can't get a clearer contrast than this. Look at the two outcomes. For the ones who drank, their minds grew dim, they lost their way, they basically vanished into madness. But the ones who abstained, they stayed strong, their spirits were clear, and they walked with light. It's a night and day difference, absolutely.
You know, what's really interesting about this is that it's not just a simple yes or no, drink or don't drink. The poem lays it out like a spectrum. It suggests that even a small compromise, just a little sip, is enough to start losing your way. But if you drink deeply, you're wholly lost. The only way to win, to walk with light, is to abstain completely.
Okay, but let's really focus on this reward for a second, because it's so important. For the people who resisted, the prize wasn't just, surviving. It was this incredible state of clarity and strength. They didn't just get through it, they actually thrived. They were walking in their own light. That's powerful.
So yeah, it's pretty obvious by now this story isn't really about a weird weather pattern, is it? Which brings us to the big question, the real heart of this whole thing. What is this rain an allegory for?
Okay, so let's start decoding this. Let's pull back from the story itself and figure out what this trial is really trying to tell us about our own lives, right here and now.
So what does the rain represent? Well, you can think of it as any huge, overwhelming force that pressures us to just give up our own judgment. It's mass delusion. It's that social pressure to conform. It's the slow loss of your own integrity. It's that temptation to just go along with the crowd because it's easier, even when your gut is screaming that it's wrong. That's the rain.
And that really is the core message of the whole poem. The real test here isn't about being thirsty. It's about having the courage to hold on to your own inner clarity when it feels like the entire world is demanding you conform, when everyone around you is drinking the rain and telling you you're crazy not to.
And this brings us right back to that beautiful line about the reward. They walked with light, with nothing to fear. It's such a powerful statement, isn't it? It says that real strength, real fearlessness, it's not found by blending into the crowd. It's found in the integrity that lets you be your own source of light, especially when everything around you goes dark.
So, at the end of the day, we're left with this. This ancient story isn't just a story, it's a mirror. In our world of constant influence, of viral ideas and nonstop social pressure, it forces us to look at ourselves and ask a really important question. What is your rain? What's the thing everyone is telling you to drink every single day? And do you have the strength to say no?